Alright, y'all, so I'm in this ghetto ass, busted ass hotel that is literally across the street from the bus stop that I just got off from. Came from Merida, Mexico, and now I'm in like the south part of Mexico, closer to the Belize border so that I can get to Belize. At this point, I'm ready to go. So these are the buses, and this is where I just got my money exchanged. And he's giving me a lot of information, and he speaks 7 languages. So, yes. Alright, so I made it to Chetumal, right? I got here from Merida, Mexico, and I paid a pretty penny. I paid 590 pesos to have primer clase. I mean, I just bought that one because the other option they were giving me left at 5 p.m. and there was no way that I was getting on a 6-hour bus ride that left at 5 in the evening. So I was able to leave at 10 in the morning. I paid a little extra, but whatever. I didn't need my pesos anymore. But I was able to convert the pesos that I did still have into Belizean dollars. But so basically I got off the bus at the ADO station. So even though I took the first class bus, which wasn't ADO, it was Clase Europa, $5.90 for the ticket. It dropped me off to the bus station in Chetumal, a little city. It's down this road. That's the way I came. And I stayed at the hotel that's across the street. I wouldn't recommend staying at that hotel. It was gross. It was dirty. No toilet paper. You could tell they don't wash anything. It was so gross. But I did have some really good sleep. I had some really good sleep there. There was nobody else staying there. The power went out for one moment, and then the Wi-Fi was out. And the Wi-Fi was out long after the power went out. I had to go across the street to the ADO bus station just to use the internet so I could figure out the logistics of my travels today. So but yeah, and then I took a taxi to get here basically from the ADO station this morning, right? I just slept at the hotel for the night because I got in at about like 4:30 p.m. 5, and I just, this type of stuff here, like, you just never, honestly, I wouldn't have even been able to try to complete my travels yesterday because these buses, the latest they leave is 3:30. So the guy did give me the schedule, but he was making sure, he was like, you got to get out of your American organized mind. And I'm like, bruh, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know how I think. You don't know how much decolonizing of my mind that I've done, okay? I might be American, but I'm also African. Anyway, and indigenous. Anyway, what is time? He should, I don't believe in time. Anyway, I know for stuff like this, though, it can be important. Anyway. I took a taxi here this morning. I was quoted last night 40 pesos. This morning, they quoted me 50 pesos. I poured out my little wallet, my little coin purse, and told them that I only had 43 pesos. Take it or leave it. They took me down the street for 43 pesos. And then the guy just dropped me off here. So honestly, he didn't even deserve the whole 50. And technically, I tipped him 43 pesos because I'm sure they usually just give a $40. They just give a trip for $40. Anyway, so tipped him his $3 or whatever by force, and he dropped me off. I was like, okay, so now who should I ask? Who should I talk to? He literally gave me the Kanye shrug. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll figure this shit out. I looked around for a second. I was like, this is crazy. And then I was looking for like the front of the market, like an info desk. Let me find an info desk. Let me ask somebody. But I ended up seeing these buses, and because of the research that I was doing, I remember talking to people who were saying that, I remember this one girl specifically, she said that there's these American, it was her first time driving in an American school bus, and I was like, I saw these buses, and I'm like, those are American school buses. So they're so big, you know. I got dropped off just right down there, so I just walked down this way a little bit, saw the buses, and knew to come to this area. And that's when I went to, and that's when I went to this guy, the money exchange person, and was able to ask him a little bit. And then I also asked the bus driver, like, hey, where is this bus going to? All in Spanish, of course. I definitely recommend knowing some Spanish. Like just try to picture the situations that you're gonna be in, and then memorize those sentences. Like, right, like, where is this bus going? Like, when does it leave? Can I get, you know, like just the basics and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna record a little bit as I'm traveling. But yeah, that's the information for now. I'll keep y'all updated with what's going on. Before I go, he did say that the schedule, right, is 12. No, the first one leaves at 10:30. Around that, right? 10:30, something like that. And then every hour after 10. No, actually he's at 10:20. And then every hour after 10:20. Right now is 11:20. And I mean, the bus that I need hasn't left yet, so it really just depends. I say just show up and wait. That's what I did. I'm just here and I'm waiting, just so that I make sure I don't miss anything. But they told me that the next one is gonna leave at 12 noon. So 10:20 and then noon, and the last bus leaves at 3:30, like I said. He did say that, because there's like different spots, right? They're parked in order. They're parked in order, and he told me that if the bus that I'm looking for hasn't showed up yet, it's probably because it broke down, or they're getting gas, or he's not coming, or he stopped to get repairs or something like that. But there's another bus that's going a little bit further from where my destination is, and he said that they stop in that city that I'm trying to go to. They stop there to get to where they're going anyway. So I'm basically hoping that I can just get on that bus and get dropped off a little bit earlier, I guess. I'm trying to give y'all as much information as I can. And like I said, I'll keep y'all updated. Bye. So the bus did end up leaving around noon, and it filled up with locals. And while I waited, I did go around the corner just to get some tacos, and they have a bunch of different like seafood and stuff like that. So I do recommend getting some food before your trip. So the bus has dropped us off, and we're gonna do immigration, and they are gonna wait for us. It's the Mexico border. So they definitely scammed me and made me pay the fee to exit Mexico, even though it's literally included in the fee when you pay for your ticket to get in Mexico. But whatever, they gotta make their money somehow. I'm in Belize now, and the bus did wait for me. It took me the longest because I'm not a local. Most of these people are actually Belizean. Anyway, I think you get like a 31-day visa clearance. Guys, please make sure that you double check how many days they put on your passport stamp for your visa, because they shorted me 2 days, and that costed me $100 US when I was at the airport to leave Belize. So just make sure you're double checking. I was in a rush because I was holding up the line, and they were taking so long, so I didn't double check, but do check. Yeah, it's a party in here. You hear the music. It's a lot of locals. Good energy. The people at the immigration, they speak English and Spanish, but I guess they like English, and a lot of them are black, so but yeah,